How do you sculpt a stylized character in Blender? First of all, sculpting your character depends on these three elements: technique, style, and complexity. Start by drawing something on an object. As you can see, the default sculpting object isn't symmetrical, so turn on symmetry by clicking this button, X. Now you have X symmetry. In order to change symmetry, select any of these options, Y and Z. Now the sphere acts like a symmetrical ball, but this step is optional. Let's move back on modeling the character, I mean sculpting. There are many sculpting techniques you can use to achieve a stylized look. If you're creating a cartoon-style character, experiment with unique proportions and exaggerated features to give it more personality. For example, I have made this head object simply by sculpting the eyes, the mouth, and I had to drag this part of the sphere in order to make it look like a head. You can try it yourself by pressing G or using the drag tool, and here's how it looks like. But before we begin with character sculpting, we need to look at some basic shortcuts. To increase the size of the brush, use F. To increase the strength, use Shift plus F. To drag the part of the sculpt, use G, and to draw clay strips, use C. You can draw a snare hook by pressing K on your keyboard, so these are the basic shortcuts that you need. And another thing, use Shift to smooth or use S on your keyboard, and use Ctrl to switch between add and subtract in draw mode. The next part of this tutorial will be focused on this dragon character, so let's begin. First, start by drawing the eyes. Hold Ctrl to subtract. Now draw the nose. Use the grab tool and start defining the shape of the head. Add some details on the head by using snare hook. If you don't like them, use the smooth tool. Don't forget to extend this area downwards, since it will form the neck later. And now you have the base model of the head. Feel free to play with the sculpting tools. Add the lower jaw line, shape the neck, and do whatever you want. To expand this character even further, we'll start building the body using separate objects. Add a cube, then apply a subdivision surface modifier to smooth it. Now go to edit mode and try to define the base shape of the character's body. If the character has a tail, make sure to extrude it, like this. But this step is optional. Another optional step is to add these triangular parts of the dragon, especially on the dragon's tail. Those are some basic cubes with just a simple subdivision. In order to save time, instead of modeling everything from scratch, just duplicate the base shape and use it for the arms and legs, and also add the mirror modifier. Keep in mind that these areas can get more complex. You can either create separate objects for fingers and toes, or model them directly on the base mesh before applying the modifier. When the modifier is applied, try to use the techniques from the previous part: clay strips, grab, draw, and everything else you see on the bottom part of the screen. To make the fingers and toes more interesting, you can add those claws. These are just simple objects that look like spikes, so I have added them in order to bring a more stylized feel of this dragon. You can also add the eyes that will use mirror modifier, change the shape so the eyes don't reveal too much, and add some tongue and teeth to the character to make it look like a more complete sculpture. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. This is just the early stage of the sculpting. I'm sorry if it looks imperfect. The character still needs improvement before it's game ready, including retopology and more defined body shapes. Please keep in mind that sculpting can quickly produce thousands or even millions of vertices, so your computer might crash. Anyway, you should keep the scene simple and you won't have any bugs. But look at this vertices number.